Pittsburgh South Side. We've had Tasso on before. In fact, we call it Tasso Tuesday whenever he comes to call. And he's back with us. He's helped with many ailments before. Today, though, he is showing us some exercise to help people with polio and MS. But also, you say that this can help really anybody with weakness in their lower body.
That's correct, weakness in the lower body.
Okay.
My wife was a polio victim in 1952. So,
oh, is that
and this
right?
is one reason why I'm in this field today, because of her weakness. And these people have weakness and they don't function as well as other people. And so they're told that this is the way you are and this is the way you're going to be. And so people with muscular dystrophy and multiple sclerosis are also told the same thing. But there's part of their muscles that will never work again. But there's part that are just sleeping. And muscles are like bungee cords, like you say. Like a bungee cord is like this long, see? See how long it is? So let's put some trigger points in it, see? And a trigger point's a knot in the muscle. They got in there through some trauma or some sickness. And now the bungee cord doesn't reach there anymore.
Right.
So now it's not strong anymore. So if we can get these knots out and start to stretch the bungee cord or the muscle, we'll get the muscle stronger. So anyone who's like been laying in bed, who's elderly, who has polio, MS, muscular dystrophy, this is for them. So wake up, everyone, and we're going to share some exercises.
Okay.
Now we prepared a sheet of paper with 10 exercises. So if you call our center, we'll send this to you free of charge, okay? And we can't do all the 10 exercises this morning, but we'll just highlights, okay?
And I want to point out, too, that we'll have the number for you later where you can call. And when you do call, Tasso has assured me, do not worry, your name's not going to get put in a Rolodex and a database someplace, and you're not going to get contacted for anything. He simply wants to be able to distribute the information to you. So call and he'll send you out a copy of these 10 exercises. But show me some of them now.
Okay, well, some of them is in a chair or lying down. Let's say you're in bed. You take your left leg and you just sort of pull it up to your chest. And if your knee hurts, grab a hold of your thigh, see? So that way it won't hurt your knee. And this stretches the big glute muscle in the back, which makes you walk backwards. So you go into a closet and you can't get out of the closet because you can't walk backwards. This is the muscle.
This is the one.
And it's such a large muscle that it's really important.
Okay.
And then I would say in a chair, you can twist from side to side like this. And we have an exercise on the sheet that stretches this muscle. This muscle is called quadratus lumborum, and this is for hip pain or hip weakness. So if you're trying to lift something from the side and you just can't do it anymore, this is an exercise you can do during the day. This is very useful for doing this on an airplane. When you're immobilized on an airplane, this is what you can do.
Okay.
And then what we need to do are two very important knee exercises. And don't worry that you can't do this real well, because real well will get better as the days go by. So you take your ankle and you bring it up as high as you can without hurting. Without hurting. Now, if it hurts here, then you've got to go down there and accept the fact that in a week you might get to there. And what this is for hurting knees, and this is for knees that want to buckle on you. So we bring the leg up. If you can do this, your knee doesn't hurt. You just can't. So that's one exercise. The heel comes up into your lap, and then you lean to the side, and you bring it back towards your butt. So you can do this sitting or standing.
I was going to say sitting or standing, probably.
We have that on the sheet of paper for you.
Okay.
And then I would say people complain a lot about their calves being weak, and they have calf cramps at night, and they're sitting in bed and they're just jerking away with calf cramps, and the bottom of their foot hurts. So an exercise they can do when they're standing is that they put their foot on a wall. This is a wall. I'm pretending this is a wall. And then they keep the knees straight and they just approach the wall like this. And this is for pain on the bottom of the foot, or calf cramps, or you just feel weak. That's the problem. These people are weak.
So you're stretching both with that, the bottom of the foot and the back of the leg.
That's correct. Yes. But it's the back of the leg that's sending the pain to the calves. So everybody, and a lot of people are told they have plantar fasciitis. It's really coming from a calf muscle in most cases.
So those are just some of the 10 exercises that you have listed on this sheet.
Some of the 10 exercises.
But it sounds like you're saying basically the worst thing that people in this predicament could do is just to lie there or sit there and not move.
That's correct. If you have a muscle that's injured, two things will hurt it. One is doing too much of something. That's overloading it. And that's why for physical therapy for some people is inappropriate, because they want to strengthen a muscle that is injured or not all working. Remember, the bungee cord all isn't working. And the second thing is, like you said, sitting there, lying there, and you start to shorten what you have left. So if you move, and we put on this thing a special little message. It says, if you can only do one of these, that's better than doing nothing. And if you can do one periodically during the day, so it's like putting a penny in the bank. It looks like it's worthless because you can't buy anything for a penny. But 10 pennies get you a stick of chewing gum.
There you go.
And 100 pennies get you out of the bank.
All right. Tasso Spanos, thanks very much for coming in again today. And here's how to reach him at the Center for Pain Treatment. That office is located on Pittsburgh's South Side. The number is here, 412-431-9180. 412-431-9180.